Very good morning, children. Today we are going to start the new lesson, lesson number 16, National Movement in India, Partition and Independence, Part 1, the period from 1939 to 1947. So, before starting of this lesson, children, just you get your ready along with your textbook. So, when you are listening to this video, just keep the textbook also beside it and then go simultaneously. Then you can understand the content very easily. If not, it is very tough. So now let us start the video. So what is the importance of 1939? So 1939 is the year where the Second World War have started. Already we have discussed it regarding the Second World War in the previous lessons. And this Second World War ended in the year 1945 and India attained independence in the year 1947. So the period from 1939 to 1947, what happened? That everything we are going to discuss in this lesson. Now let us start the video. The Government of India Act was passed in 1935 by the British Parliament. Okay, what is this Government of India Act 1935? So, Britishers are ruling our country, but even though we want to conduct elections in our country for the Indians, and Indians want to contest in the elections, for that purpose, we want to conduct elections. We asked Britishers, and British government accepted for this proposal. And the British government, when it accepted, they thought that the right to rule themselves must be given to Indians to an extent, not completely, only to some extent they want to give this right to rule. For that purpose they have accepted. The Government of India Act was passed by the British Parliament, and according to this act, elections may be held in the provinces and governments may be formed by parties that won in the elections. What are these provinces? India is a big country. So, this country is divided into different provinces, different places, big places like Madras province, Bombay province, Bengal province. Like that, they have divided and started ruling the country. So, in these provinces, in some of the places, the Indians will be contesting in the elections. So, elections were held in the year 1937 after the framing of the Act in 1935. After 2 years in 1937, the elections were held. So, we contested and the leaders won in the elections. So, after that, the Congress they have demanded for the full freedom, and also an immediate national government should be set up at the central level. And for this the Britishers did not accept it. When Britishers did not accept it, the Congress was very upset with this issue. Because of that, in the year 1939, all these ministers who won in the elections in 1937 resigned. So, all the Congress ministers resigned in the year 1939, who came to power in the year 1937. Once again, a brief description, children. Government of India Act was passed in the year 1935. According to that act, in the year 1937, elections were held. And in the year 1939, the ministers resigned their posts. So, this is the thing, and everyone should remember these years compulsory. Okay, so in 1939, when the Second World War was started, Hitler is the main responsible for the starting of the Second World War upon England. So, the Prime Minister of England is Winston Churchill, and in England, two parties are there. One is Conservative Party and other one is Labour Party. And Winston Churchill belongs to Conservative Party. And Labour Party supported Indians, and they asked the Conservative Party to give the independence to India. But Churchill did not accept it for it, and they have demanded that to send the people, some of the people from our country to participate in the war also, but we did not accept it for that. So, to defeat the Japan in 1945, at that time they have demanded that compulsory to send the people for the war in 1942 also. So, but we did not send the people to the war. So, in 1939, when the Second World War was started, the father of our nation, Gandhi ji, wrote a letter to Hitler. This is the letter. So Gandhiji wrote a letter to Hitler because Hitler is the main person who is responsible for the starting of Second World War. He attacked on Polish corridor, Poland, so the port of Danzig. And so he is the main responsible. So Gandhiji wrote a letter to Hitler that if you think that the war should not be there, it is possible. So just once think of that and avoid the war. So he wrote in the letter. So, but we don't know whether it was reached to Hitler or not, and Hitler did not follow, however. So, the war was continued. So, this is a letter which was written by Gandhiji to Hitler. So, who represent the country? So, when you people have already studied regarding 1905 partition of Bengal in 8th standard, Vande Mataram movement. So Lord Curzon, he is responsible of partition of Bengal. So Bengal is divided into East Bengal and West Bengal. So East Bengal completely given to Muslims and West Bengal given to Hindus. So this shows that the British's policy is divide and rule policy. If all the people are together, it is impossible for them to rule the country, and also if the unity among the people is there, it is a very tough task for them. Because of that, the main policy of the Britishers is divide and rule policy. So they followed this vigorously and separated Hindus and Muslims. At the same time, in 1906, one new party was formed that is only called as Muslim League. And the head of this Muslim League is Muhammad Ali Jinnah. M.A. Jinnah. He is the main leader of this Muslim League. And Congress and Muslim League, both the parties have participated in the 1937 elections. Muslim League got very less percentage of votes, that is only 4.4 percentage of votes, and Congress got many votes, more number of seats. And so Congress have demanded to form the government at the central level. He is Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So, Hindu Mahasabha and RSS. When the elections were conducted in different places in 1937, when the elections were conducted, Muslim League participated, and the main demand of the Muslim League is that it will be contesting in the areas where the Muslim majority is there. Where more Muslim people were there, it will be contesting in those areas only, because it is a benefit for them. So, even though it contested in those areas, Muslim League was defeated. So, within a period of 10 years, that is in 1946 almost. In 1937, the elections were conducted. So, in 1946 again, and Muslim League won majority of seats in the Congress Muslim areas against the Congress. At the same time, Hindu Mahasabha and RSS are the two important organizations which was formed at that moment only. So what are these Hindu Mahasabha and RSS? So these are the some of the organizations which tried to gather all Hindus, because many people were divided into Hindus and Muslims. So Muslims are targeting the Hindus, and there are a lot of riots are happening. And so to protect the Hinduism and to gather all the Hindus and to fight against the Britishers, Hindu Mahasabha and RSS were formed. So RSS gives the military training for the people, and Hindu Mahasabha protects the Hinduism of our country. And many Congress leaders were also impressed with the two organizations. And this is a picture of Hindu Mahasabha, and till today it is working. And this is RSS. And even many of the leaders of BJP are from RSS. Even Narendra Modi, he is from RSS. So they will be training the people how to be. So this is a disciplined way of the leaders there. So Pakistan resolution. How Pakistan came into existence. So the Muslim League have demanded that a separate Muslim country should be formed for the Muslims separately, because in this country where Hindu majority is more, they are not at all giving any importance for the Muslim people, and so they have demanded that a separate Muslim country should be formed. And you people have heard about a song called as Sare Jahan Se Acha, Hindustan Hamara, and this was written by a great poet Muhammad Iqbal. So he too have demanded to have a northwestern state, Indian Muslim state. And the name Pakistan, how it has got. So P for Punjab, A for Afghan, K I for Kashmir, S for Sindh, and Tan for Balochistan. Once again, children, P for Punjab, A for Afghan, K I for Kashmir, S for Sindh, Tan for Balochistan. So, some part of all these places were comprised together and formed into a country called as Pakistan. And this name, how it got it? This name was given by a Punjabi Muslim student who is studying at Cambridge University. His name is Chaudhary Rahmat Ali. So he has given this name to the country, Pakistan. And the Muslim League has accepted this name and they continued with this name called as Pakistan. So the next movement is Quit India movement. So Quit India movement is a very important movement which was held in our country. So in 1942, Prime Minister Winston Churchill sent one of his ministers, Sir Stafford Cripps, to India. For what purpose this person came to India? In 1942, England started a war with Japan. So before we contested in the elections in First World War, but in Second World War our leaders did not allow our people to participate in the war. Because of that, no people from our country have went to the war. So now England need the soldiers. Lot of soldiers were required to England. So it need our people to participate in the war. For that purpose, it asked these Indian leaders who are here, it asked these leaders to send the people, but we did not send. To discuss all these things, Stafford Cripps came to India and he started talks with the leaders and Gandhiji. But the talks broke down. And after breaking all the talks and everything, the Quit India movement was started. And Quit India movement was started on 8th August 1942. At this time, Gandhiji gave a slogan called as Do or Die. Do something for the country or else die for the country. So this is a great slogan given by Gandhiji. Understand, children? So the young people who were studying at the time in the schools and colleges, they left the schools and colleges and they participated in the war also. So in this movement, Quit India movement, they have participated and they showed their patriotic feeling towards the country. And even women also participated very vigorously in this Quit India movement. So this is a picture of Quit India movement. You can see that how the people have gathered and they were completely against to the British government. So Quit India, the name itself is saying that leave India. Quit means leave. Leave our country and go out and we will be ruling our country. So that is called as Quit India movement. So it was started on August 8th, 1942 and Mahatma Gandhi launched this Quit India movement and the slogan is Do or Die. And at the same time, in this Quit India movement, some parallel governments were also started. Okay, in several districts like Satara in the west and Midnapur in the east, independent governments were proclaimed. The British responded with much force, yet it took more than a year to suppress the rebellion. And within a period of 1 year, completely this movement was suppressed. But even though this marked a great thing in the history of India. And in the same time, in 1942, we got one more important person called as Subhash Chandra Bose. Before onwards, Subhash Chandra Bose very powerfully participated in the freedom movement. So he is Subhash Chandra Bose. So Subhash Chandra Bose, he very eagerly participated in the movement and afterwards he was house arrested because he is a very rebel candidate. Because of the movement's Quit India movement, the Subhash Chandra Bose was arrested and he was kept in the house arrest. So from there he escaped and he went to Germany. So he met Hitler. With the help of Hitler, from there he went to Singapore, and from there he went to Japan. And in Japan, already the prisoners of war means before, at the time of war with Japan and England, our soldiers participated. I already said this before, they participated. So all these people were captured by Japan. So when the country England was defeated at that time, so they took all the prisoners and they took to Japan. So these prisoners, under the leadership of a person called as Mohan Singh, they formed into one of a group, and all the training of the military training, everything was given by Mohan Singh to all these group of people. So once again you may get a doubt that, so England and Japan war, when it was happened. So before, you people may remember opium wars in um ninth standard, that is with England and China. At the same time, in the same moment, in 1856, at that time, we have the war with China in opium wars. So after that, with the, because of the places which are nearby islands and all, we have the war with Japan. So this was taken place in 1940s only with the Japan, and in between Japan and England, the war was taken place. So at that time with China we have done the war, and in 1940s we have done the war with Miss the England has done the war with Japan. At that time many of the people were captured, and even some people were caught at the time of First World War also. Okay, so because at the starting stage, the Allied Axis powers got the victory. At last, Allied powers got the victory. Okay, so after Subhash Chandra Bose went to Japan, Mohan Singh completely handed over all these soldiers to Subhash Chandra Bose. Then Subhash Chandra Bose named it as Indian National Army, Azad Hind Fauj. So afterwards, he sent all the people to participate in the war with the Britishers in our country in this freedom movement, and the people have started moving to India. And when he started to move to India in a flight from Tokyo, the capital of Japan is Tokyo. From there, when the flight was take off, at that moment only the flight crash was happened, and he died in that flight accident. But no one knows that what happened at that time, because no dead body was found. No dead body was found, and nobody says that Subhash Chandra Bose died in that flight crash, because no one was found dead. So only the pilot and other person was there, and those two people were not Subhash Chandra Bose. So the body of Subhash Chandra Bose was not found, and it was still a mystery regarding the death of Subhash Chandra Bose. Okay, so this is regarding Subhash Chandra Bose. And the assignment I am not giving here, children. I'll be posting it in the group, and answer those questions. And meet you in next video. Thank you.